So the Axum is right behind me, and like I put up on a post a while back asking if I should make a Super Axum with the parts that I had actually taken off the black Axum before I sold it. Some of you say yes, and actually make a detailed video about it. So that's what we're gonna do. So in this video we're actually gonna be installing the slackening headset, the works component, 2 degrees slackening headset on this bike. And while I'm at it, just because I had purchased, I don't know if you remember when I changed the stem on my T8, I actually ended up ordering another one full price from Amazon, but now this one is actually, yeah, it's the orange that goes with this bike. We're gonna be installing this along with the handlebar that I removed from the T8, because I also upgraded the handlebar on the T8. So without further ado, if you want to support the channel, you know you can do it through the affiliate links in the description below. But other than that, if you subscribe, turn the notification bell on, and share this video on social media, it helps tremendously. Without further ado, let's get right into it. So with that out of the way, we have the new used slacken headset, and basically it is pretty much the same thing. You go ahead and install it the same way. You press it in just like you would a regular headset. However, this is a little bit different because I don't know if I have it on the previous video where I put it on the black Axum. I leave it over here, I think. This thing actually has some, it can either be to slacken it or to make it more, to put in 2 degrees or take away 2 degrees, depending to the side that you put it on. So this thing has a few lines right here. I don't know if you can see them right here. So basically, you gotta align this line to the very center of the head tube. That's both for the bottom and the top cup. That's the one for the top cup. So this will actually be pointed forward. So it will go like so, right here on the top. And then the bottom one, it has a little R right here on the bottom, right there, and that's facing the rear. So the bottom one actually it wouldn't even really matter because the thickness is the same all the way around. If you look at it on both sides, it will be the same. However, for the front one, for the top one, you can see it's kind of like an oval shape right here, so it's thicker over here. So if you put this one facing forward, it'll be to slacken in 2 degrees more, but if you put it in like this, it'll be to take away 2 degrees if this is facing forward. So I'm gonna put this facing forward, aligned with the center of the frame. Before I do anything, I wanna make sure that I have grease on both the top and the bottom cups. The headset itself, it already has some grease from the last one. It's not dirty or anything like that, so I'm just gonna put some grease right up against this right here, just for the sake of it. Why not? Will prevent noises down the road. So if we look over here, I gotta have, ideally you want to put in like a mark right here in the very middle. I'm just gonna eyeball it just like I did the last time, and then start pressing it in, because you want this to be 100% straight, because if not, then it will not be good. I'm gonna run this like so, all the way from the middle of the seat tube to the middle, right here, and that's where I'm gonna make my marking, a straight line, and I think that's gonna dead center line. I think that's pretty dead on. So I'm gonna align it right there and install it. Again, the oval side facing forward. Now, once it's aligned, you gotta be very careful, because you don't want this thing to move once you are pressing it. That's a common problem that I've seen on other videos. There's not many videos about this, but just be careful. Do it slowly so that it'll go perfectly straight. Let's try to do this real quick. What you don't want is for this thing to move to the sides. Once you mark the line, it'll align itself. I mean, these things right here, it will push in itself, but you don't want the line to change. So that's where you gotta be very careful. 100% straight. If you have a better tool, you might not need to do this. I do not have a better tool. Make sure alignment is straight. It is. The top is straight. That's what we're looking for. Now let's do the same thing with the bottom. Here it is. Again, just a little grease on the rim. And like I said, this bottom one, it does have the letter R. However, it's a perfect circle, so you can be less cautious with it, and it should work anyway. So. Best tool ever. Now that you verify that this is straight, you can go ahead and just put grease like you will normally do to any other headset. Now, one thing that I noticed with this particular one is that the bearing on the bottom one keeps getting, it's like super tight fit. So when I took it out, I actually opened up the bearing and kind of messed it up. So after that, I put a new bearing on it, and I just left it in there because I don't want to have any issues. Top one is fine. Make sure it's spinning good. Down like so. Then wipe off the excess. Then we have our centering piece. I'm gonna grease it because I don't want any noises. The bottom bearing, I'm also gonna grease it around the inside. That goes in. And this is one of the ones that expand, so it sits in really easy. I'm gonna put some grease around the crown race as well. Then we can go ahead and push our fork in like so. Remember, the bearing for this one is already in. So I got this one, I think it was like $50-something from Amazon. I'll leave an affiliate link in the description below. This is a 35mm clamp, and it's a 42mm length. The wake one is 31.8 clamp. and it's a 45 millimeter length. I didn't want to get the 35 just because I didn't want to mess with the geometry that much. I know I'm already messing with, actually I should have had ordered the 35, because this slackening thing, what it's gonna do is gonna push this handlebar back towards me a little bit. No, maybe even a longer one. That way I can have that, but I think this will be perfect because it's gonna be closer but farther, if you know what I mean. So this is the fun equalizer. I'll leave an affiliate link below. I like the way this thing looks. It's machined aluminum and it looks super aggressive. Again, I have the same one on my T8. However, the one on the T8 is all black, and again, you can drop it or raise it, whatever you want. However, but whatever you do, just make sure that these are labeled top. So if you're gonna put this to raise it up a little bit, just flip those things. I'm gonna deal with that at the end. As you can see, it currently is set up like this, so it's gonna drop it, and I'm gonna put it up like this. So I'm gonna bring this in. Hopefully this is not too short. If not, I have the Sun Tour Raiden 34 that was on the black axle. Now let's put in the handlebar. Again, I gotta flip this. What I like about this one is that it actually has the degrees and where to center it and all that, so that's pretty cool. And you know what? Same thing right here. A little bit of grease. Does not hurt. It's all squeaking. Go away. It says top, no gap. So make sure you tighten the top all the way in, and I guess the ones that you're gonna torque in are the ones on the bottom. Pay attention to that. So that's actually how you install a slackening headset. It's not much different, except the only thing that you actually gotta be paying attention to is the lines. Make sure it's straight with the frame, because otherwise you don't want the steering to be kind of like messed up. So I'll leave affiliate links for all the parts and all the tools and everything that I use in the description below. That's a good way to support the channel. Other than that, if you want to please subscribe, turn the notification bell on. That does a lot, especially if you share this video on social media. If you're looking to slacken a bike this way, I know you can do it for taper head tubes and also straight tubes, but I think for the straight tubes you have to do they have to be like a 44 and 44 top and bottom, otherwise it will not work. I have not seen any slackening kits for the 34s, only for the 44s, and it is possible, it is doable, and it makes the bike look way better. I'm not gonna finish with this just yet because I got a few more things that I gotta do before I actually put it all back together. But that's gonna be at the end of this video. I hope that you like it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to support the channel using the affiliate links in the description below. And other than that, that's it for this one. Let's ride. Goodbye.